Welcome, Sagittarius, to your November numerology reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers, and anyone new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Okay. Sagittarius. What is most needed for Sag? What is the message most needed for them? For the majority of them. Spirituality. Individuality. And spiritual career. Okay. So we have two master numbers over here. We have 11 and 77. The 7 is going to break down to 14 and then become 5. Okay, and also 7 as itself as well. And that's that 7 really coming up as that spirituality. Spirit really wants you to know spirituality over here, but it also wants you to know that 5, because that 5 is going to be that change within your spiritual understanding. And then, of course, you have master number 11 over here, which is talking about having the understandings, and it's going to break down to 2, which is also going to give you balance, but it's also 1, so which once again is that new beginning of understanding again. And then you have the 7 plus 8, which is 15, breaking down into 6. Okay, so 6 is going to be that harmony and that responsibility and loyalty. Okay, so getting straight in here, guys. If you guys are seeing any of these numbers, that's why they are popping up, because Spirit wants you to know. I'm trying to get your attention over here. Big things are happening. So you might, be feeling like you have more spiritual awareness over here, and coming up as the 9 of Pentacles, really feeling that it's like a travel. I'm going to say it. It feels like traveling onto the spiritual plane, feeling like you're traveling towards spirituality, really making you feel beautiful and distinguished within your faith and spiritual awareness. Definitely. Feeling like you're reaching higher goals over here. Excuse me. You may feel like somebody's not on the same page as you, though. With the 3 of Pentacles. Kind of like, I'm over here doing what I'm supposed to be doing, but you're not really cooperating with me. Do you want to have someone, maybe a partner or someone, travel on this spiritual journey with you, and they are not seeing it the way you want it to be seen? Almost like you're trying to maybe take someone with you and they're refusing to do so. Okay, with the Fool. Yeah, they don't want to take this leap of faith. And it does feel like, for some of you, there's a spiritual change, but you're kind of pushing back on it. And Spirit says, don't push back on it. I need you to really travel this way. I really need you to be more aware of your surroundings, be more aware of the overall spiritualness that's going on around you. Because you can't run and hide from it. It's happening no matter what, right? And you're not really taking, for some of you, you're not taking that change and taking that faith completely the way it should be done, or some of you just aren't doing it, period. And Spirit is really trying to get you to take the leap of faith. Instead of trying to escape it. Okay, take it how it resonates. So, 3 different stories, right? Do not try to escape it, because it's trying to wake you up. So, the card of 77 is really trying to tell you, Spirit wants you to know, it is time to enhance your connection to the divine, to improve your relationship with yourself, as well as your quality of life. You're not a human being having a spiritual experience. You're a spiritual being having a human experience. So please remember that. Okay, and your relationship with Source Spirit, divine, is your path to inner peace. When you find your way to God, the universe, the divine, you will find your way back home. By selecting this card, you are being encouraged to celebrate and strengthen your relationship with the divine in whichever way you choose. You may opt for prayer, meditation, chanting, yoga, or periods of silence and contemplation, perhaps quiet time in nature, going on a retreat. You know, maybe that's what this is too. Maybe some of you are going on a retreat, and attending a place of worship is something you prefer. It doesn't matter which option you choose, for there is no right or wrong. Only you can know your ultimate path towards the divine. Of course, you do not have to do this, okay? I don't want that message of, well, I have free will, I don't want to do that. Okay, then don't. Then don't. Plain and simple. I have no other answer for you, then don't. Okay? I just have to get that out there because I do get certain guys, certain people, guys, you know, and they just don't want to do this stuff. So, you know, plain and simple, then don't do it. Individuality. Some of you are just not, either someone around you is not supportive of this, of, you know, of what you're doing, or you're not supporting yourself enough. It's like you're holding back, like it said, you know, holding back from doing what you need to do. Not seeing it all the way it is. Maybe you need the research. Maybe you need the more, you know, more observation. Spirit is saying, okay, so you're holding back from yourself. You're not doing this on an emotional level. You're holding back. This is for someone. It doesn't have to be everybody. If it is that case and you actually are interested in doing so, but yet you don't, you know exactly how, Spirit's like, do your research, do some observations, you know, do something to figure it out, right? If that's what you really want. For others of you, you are going to dig deeper within yourself, seeing yourself as the Page of Swords, really digging deep within yourself to add more support to the travel and using your individuality to do so. And this is going to balance you out. And then for others, I just have to say this too. This is for someone. There's somebody that might be even watching you. Could be a Libra or a Gemini who is watching you. Maybe they watch you meditate. Maybe they are observing you doing these things. And maybe it's that person too that says they don't want to do it with you. But they're watching you. But I have to tell you one thing. Even though for some of you who say that this person does not want to join you, they're interested in what you're doing. There is still this tiny bit of interest that makes them kind of spy and watch you do these things. So there is this tiny bit of interest within them, okay, which is very interesting, right? It's like, I don't see how they can be interested. All they do is, you know, what are you doing now, right? But they do. They have this strange, it's probably, we're made of souls. It's probably the naturalness, the natural curiosities. What are you doing? And this could even be a child for some of you. Maybe you have a child who watches intently. What are you doing now, Mom? What are you doing now, Dad? And they're watching you intently. Huh. Very interesting. So we have 11, individuality. Spirit wants you to know it's a need to embrace your individuality and become true to yourself and authentic to yourself as well. Rather than follow the crowd, you're being asked to break away from the pack and take the road less traveled. Instead of feeling like you are a square peg in a round hole, you're being encouraged to build your own square hole. By drawing this card, you are also called upon to step up to the plate and celebrate your uniqueness. And that is exactly what it is, right? Okay, you don't want to go with me? That's fine. You can sit over here and watch me do it. You know, yeah, that's really how it feels, guys. And anyways, you're going to feel very balanced and you're going to feel very good within body and soul. And you're on a spiritual career over here. Some of you might even become counselors, or you might be spiritual counselors. You might be preachers or something of this, right? For now, you might feel like within your spiritual teaching, maybe you're not healing enough people. Maybe you want to feel like you're healing more. It feels very stagnant, and you really want the Ace of Cups. It feels like you're working so hard to spread the good news, and maybe some people just don't heal the way you want them to. Yeah, I know how that feels. It's like skipping stones across the water. Some of them skip and you can help that person and it'll make it to the other side and you made a big impact on someone's life. And then some of them just sink to the ground and you can't help that person at all. And it feels like I'm trying so hard to help this person or heal this person, you know, make them understand something. Maybe it's this person over here, guys, I don't, you know. But it's almost like you're trying to help so hard and it feels like it's a losing battle. And maybe for some of you, if you're in a spiritual career, you try to gather a lot of people together and it feels like you can only help 2 out of the 20, right? But just remember that's 2 out of 20 that you helped. So don't get down because it's 2 out of 20 today. And then next time it's going to be 5 out of 20. And then the next day, you know what I mean? And this can keep building. So never give up. Never give up on that. So you have 7 plus 8 over here, 78. Spirit wants you to know that to embark upon a spiritual career in the mind, body, spirit area, this could be a full or part-time venture. It's entirely up to you. You may already have the credentials to begin this work now, or you may require further study. Now that's that right here. Remember, maybe you're studying, researching. It's for somebody. Before you're ready to start, whatever your situation, this card is confirmation that you have genuine talents and abilities that need to be put to good use. So whether you're still working on them and gathering all of everything that you need to do so, it's already within you anyways. A lot of spiritual career, you guys are probably, you might already be clairvoyants, life coaches, empaths, healers, something of this nature, right? You might just be psychiatrists and psychologists that want to use a spiritual path towards that, counseling. And a lot of people for that. Healers, right? Gym healers, crystal healers, Reiki healers, all those things. Okay, so you could be a card teacher, a numerologist, an astrologer, you know what I'm talking about. You may choose to be a writer, and maybe you're even trying to write books and help people that way. So however it is that it is for you guys, just release your anxieties and trust in the divine. When you focus on being of service rather than your worries, doubts, and fears, the universe will send you opportunities to serve. And that's exactly what it felt like. Like I didn't get to help who I wanted to help. It feels like I had 30 people and I helped heal one person. This isn't good news to me. This isn't the judgment call I wanted, right? Now, that's okay though, because like I said, it will build in time. See the overall outcome. And that's pretty much what Spirit's saying. Don't let that worry you. You continue to keep growing toward your spirituality. You keep going where you need to be going. Don't you let anybody else get you down. Okay. Oh, beautiful Queen of Pentacles coming up for you, Sag. And balance. There's that balance coming underneath the individuality, which is that balance. Really weighing the pros and cons of what you can do with the Queen of Pentacles. This nurturing, beautiful, stable, you know, prosperous, in love, you know, woman over here bringing, you know, this is a Capricorn card. So really bringing in that Saturn energy and that Earth energy as well, because of the Pentacles being Earth. So, because Saturn is the, you know, is type of Earth energy. So, okay, so yes, and really balancing. 5 of Pentacles over here, really getting into what you really need, right? Really getting into how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this thing for myself? Not worrying, everything's going to be okay. Having the faith and the spirituality and the belief that you can do so with the 5 of Pentacles upside down. That is what that is. That is it. really weighing the options of how am I going to really increase this belief, you know, and really going for it and really nurturing the situation. How beautiful. And the moon coming up. I love that. That's the perfect timing, you know, wishing, manifesting in its own way with the moon. And the thing that I love about the moon on the wishing and manifesting, this is so kind of different. This is the kind of like the, you know, you have the wishing upon the star, and now you have kind of like the wishing upon a moon, talking to the moon, you know, really getting out your frustrations and stuff to the moon, you know, do you hear me, moon? And it's a secret. It's the secret. That's what I love about this. This is the deep desire secret within yourself. This is secretly talking to the moon. This is a secret you keep within yourself. You and the divine only know. This isn't something you share with anyone in the world. This is your inner intuition and secret, which every human being on this planet is allowed to have. Okay? It's what we keep to ourselves. Between, it's kind of like, no, it's none of your business, between me and God. And that's exactly what the moon is right there. And that's really what that is. That's kind of like the no beeswax, none of your beeswax. This is between me and God. You need to get out of here. And it's rightfully yours. As a human being, it's rightfully yours. You're allowed to do that. And no one on the planet needs to know anything between what you and the moon have talked about, right? Okay. So loving that, because that's going to actually inspire you, and it's going to bring in more faith. Wow. Okay. So that was a reading for you, my Sagittarius. Until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.